Hey Guardians, and today I'll be showing you a Gunslinger Hunter build for Solar 3.0. In this gameplay I took it in the dungeon, so it's pretty good proof of how strong this build is and how much damage it can put out. There'll be some occasional grenades and you'll do a lot of dodging. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Please do like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Alright, to begin we're going to start with the Solar subclass. So straight away our first super is going to be Blade Barrage. It's just a very nice super to use, easy to quick fire off, you know. So we're going to use Gambler's Dodge because here, for the exotic I'm using, Marksman won't work. I mean, Marksman is kind of useless with the exotic I'm going to use because when I get melee kills with the exotic, or melee damage, it reloads my weapon. So I don't need Marksman's Dodge. But neither do I need Acrobatic Dodge because here, when our powered melee attacks, will make us and nearby allies radiant. Yeah. So you can use whatever grenade you want. Really? I mean, I like the solar grenade, to be honest. I just like how it is. I like vortex grenades, I like solar grenades. So knife trick, or weighted throwing knife. Weighted throwing knife is great for PvP, and weighted throwing knife gives you the class ability on precision kills, but it hasn't been giving me as much scorch and ignition as this has, so that's why I'm using this. So we have On Your Mark, which is just going to give us so much more weapon reload speed for us and our nearby allies, so it's just going to help our teammates a lot too. So here we are, we got extra throwing knives, you know, throw a throwing knife, get a kill, and we get a fully refunded throwing knife. Ember Torches, yes, the radiant, make nearby allies radiant. You apply more scorch attacks, which is very nice. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets, very good as well for our dodge, which is also going to give us restoration, as I'll explain later. Radiant and restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. We have both of those. So, yeah, because we have Radiant here, and we're going to have restoration later, as I'll explain. And applying restoration, cure, or radiant to allies gives increased grenade, melee, and class ability energy for a short duration. Very good. I mean, even though it is minus 10 discipline, it is still very good. Okay, so straight into the helmet, we have Ashes to Assets, which is going to give us bonus super energy on grenade kills. So we have Harmonic Siphon, which is going to give us bonus super energy, I guess, or the power, as the game calls it, on so rapid solar weapon kills, I guess, because we're using solar subclass. So do use the incandescent weapon, I suggest. It will definitely proc many of those aspects, fragments I was just talking about. Then we have Bountiful Wells, which will give you extra wells on, so anything that's going to give you wells will give you double. Like, I mean, it's not what it reads, but the mod doesn't work how it reads. So next we have our sealed AHAMKARA grasps. So these will, so when you deal damage, it reloads your current, so when you deal damage, melee damage, I mean, with your, so you deal melee damage and it reloads your currently equipped weapon. So it provides a large benefit to airborne effectiveness stat of all weapons for 5 seconds after dealing melee damage. So because you're a hunter, you're probably going to be wanting to be in the air a bit more, so I don't care if you're using a hand cannon, submachine gun, whatever. You can just spray a bit more in the air, and you're still gonna have some extra airborne effectiveness, you know. So we have champion mod. You can put a champion mod here, but I put grenade kickstart because I've got stasis on here, and I'm not gonna change it yet until I masterwork this. Elemental light, which is gonna give you elemental wells on super kills. And instead of grenade kickstart, you can always put in so if you change this to solar, so you can use, so there's a mod that when you do get melee kills, it gives you grenade energy. So that would be very good. Onto our chest piece, we have Undying Star, Arc Resistance. That's all of the energy types. So as resistance. So I don't know, I have that, and I have Shield Crash Wellmaker, which was out on Ada the other day. If you didn't get it, well, that's fine. You can always use something like Seek Wolves, or you can, yeah. So we go to the brutes now, and the brutes have Invigoration, which is going to give you extra melee and energy on picking up orbs of power. So this is stacked twice. It's just going to give you quite a lot more melee energy. So it is pretty much an insurance thing. So like if you do miss or don't get a kill, you can still get the melee back fast. And this is really just for the plus 20 strength. It's wasting a mod slot, I know. You can always change it if you do want to, as I was saying. Like, I mean, you can use something else, like, I don't know, Font of Might if you wanted. But I use this so I can get my 76 on my strength, which is very nice. And then on the class item, we have Classy Restoration, which activating your solar class abilities, which is the dodge roll, will grant you restoration. So just a quick just quickly telling you, this is only for solar class abilities. So if you try, so say even if you could use it next season, which will be Arc, and you try to use, oh yeah, I'll use my Arc dodge and I'll get restoration, that's not how it works. Just putting it out there. So next we have Reaping Wellmaker, which is after activating your class ability, your next weapon final blow creates a void elemental well. So not solar. Yes, I read it right. It's not solar, but it'll just give you some extra. So as you can see here in the information bit, picking up an elemental well grants energy to your ability with the lowest current energy. Picking up an elemental well whose elemental matches your subclass damage type grants energy to all of your abilities. So it'd be better if it was solar wells, but this will just give us some energy for anything that's lowest, which is most likely going to be grenades, because we have our strength, which is higher than discipline. We have mobility, which is higher than discipline. So it's probably going to be our grenades, so we might just get those back a bit faster. Yes, so I'm using Callous Mini Tool, which you can get from the Crown of Sorrow if you have the upgrade for opulent weapons. This thing is really good. I really like it. I like machine guns. Submachine guns. You can use really whatever you want. You can use a hand cannon, but anything that has incandescent is pretty good for this build, because, like, I mean, with a lot of these, it's all scorch stuff. I mean, so it will definitely help. So, Obelisk for me, you can really use whatever of these two you want. Just, I suggest using something that's going to be incandescent. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.